Hi guys, so this is my second attempt at doing this video, and I'm really mad because this video took me like 10 minutes to do, and I have to do it again because my stupid phone camera won't work. So I was at a book sale, and the book sale was at one of the malls that like has nothing in it anymore. And I got these books. They were all like, my mom got books, and they were all like $60 like all together. I think it was the paperbacks were $1, and then the hardbacks were $3. But I got like a good mixture. Most of them were books that I actually needed, and then the rest of them were books that got my interest. And the V.C. Andrews books are the ones that I needed. So I'm going to get started and go through them again for the second time. So this is the Gemini series book, and it's the first one in the series. It's called Celeste. And V.C. Andrews books are actually good books to read because they're better than Stephen King books. And I love Stephen King books, but I love Stephen King's work. But these books are better because it's not really about like monsters and stuff. It's more of about family and how screw up families are and how you can relate. Like, most of the stuff's, like, too outrageous for a family to do, but most of it you can relate to, because you always have, like, those crazy people in your families, and you're like, oh my god, like, you read these books, and you realize, like, oh my god, like, there's a family that's, like, more crazy than mine is, you know? Even, these families are not even, they're fictional families in this book, like, they're not based on real people's family. This is the second book in the Gemini series, and this is called The Black Cat. I needed a lot of these books because there's lots of the series that I don't have, or like I can't find anywhere, so I have to look for them at like flea markets, and book sales. So this is one of the books in a series that I'm gonna start reading after I'm done with one of my other books, and this is called Midnight Whispers. I forget what series this is in. I forget what series it's in because it doesn't say on the front of the book. The Cutler series. That's what it's called, the Cutler series, okay. Midnight Whispers. That's the last one, I think, in the series. And this is a Shakespeare play. I love reading Shakespeare plays. This is Richard III. And the next pile. I have like 4 piles of books. I read the second book to this, and the second book was called Dewey's 9 Lives, and I got that at the Dollar Tree, and I did a book review on it. I don't know what book review it was, because I just put book reviews on my title for most of them. So, this is called Dewey, and this is by Vicki Myron with Brett Witter. This was called. This is the first one. This is actually the biography of the cat. And I really like biographies of pets because I think they're just better than reading about, like historical people or famous people, This is another cat biography. It's called The Cat Who Will Live Forever. And it's the final adventures of Norton, the perfect cat, and his imperfect human, by Peter Gethers. If I say anybody's last name wrong, just comment below and tell me how to pronounce it, because some last names, like, you think you're saying them right, and then they're not right, and then people yell at you for it. So this is what it looks like. That's the author right there. You can't really see it, but this is another book, and John Kaz has a book that I read before called The Dogs of Bedlam Farm. And it's about a guy, he owns like a sheep farm, and he has border collies, and this is one of them. And it's called A Good Dog: The Story of Orson Who Changed My Life. This is what it looks like. That's Orson. This is a biography by Henry Torat, and this is called Catherine the Great. That's what it looks like. Another V.C. Andrews book I have, this is the first novel in the Hudson series, and this is called Rain. Okay, so let's go over to this side. Okay. So the next ones I have, this is Wildflowers, and this is just a book about wildflowers like you see on the end of the road or in a park or something or in your garden. This is what it looks like. And it just has like little pictures of like the flower and what, I don't know what, like where it's supposed to grow and stuff. Like it just has pictures of flowers in it, basically. And then like the name and then how to grow like a daffodil and where they're originally from and stuff like that. This is Buckingham, Babylon, The Rise and Fall of the House of Windsor by Peter Fearon. I don't know how you say his last name. This is what it looks like. I like books about the royals. Don't ask me why. I just do. I don't know why, but just do. Second to last pile, this is a V.C. Andrews book. This is the first in the new series, and I think this is just called the Heavenstone series. I'm not really sure. And this is called the Heavenstone Secrets. I think this is one of like her newest ones that it wasn't out like recently or anything, but like maybe in like the early 2000s or something. That's what it looks like. This is the third book in the Gemini series, and this is called Child of Darkness. This is one of the books in the Castile series, and this is Gates of Paradise. And I did do a book review, my last book review that you see like either before this video, I did on the Landry series, and that's another V.C. Andrews series. And that one was really good. So go check out that one. And I'll put down my link. If you like I really don't go through a thorough review of my books on the books I've read on this channel, just because I don't want to give that much stuff away. So I do have a book account on Tumblr. And I'll put it in the description box down below so that you can go read it. I go through like a sort of a thorough thing on different books that I read, so you guys know, in case you're wondering. This is just a novel that she wrote. It doesn't have a series in it, and this is called My Sweet Audrina. I don't know if you say that, if that's how you say that name or not, but this is just a book. It's not a series, it's just a book. I think this is the last V.C. Andrews book I have. This is the second in the early spring series, and this is called Scattered Leaves. I don't have that one has two books in it. I have this one, but I didn't get the first one. I don't know how you say this guy's last name, so I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. But this is called The Collectors, and it's sort of like a mystery / murder book that takes place in Washington, D.C. And this is what it looks like. It's really big. It's just a hardback, so it's really big anyway. But this is what it looks like. It really, the reason why I bought this book was the reason why I wanted to get this book was because, I like the cover of this book. I think this is, I don't know. This might be, Congress at the top. I think that's what it is. I was never in, the building or anything, but I think this is what the Congress building looks like inside, but I'm not sure. So you can correct me if I'm wrong on that. But sometimes, when, this is a tangent before I finish, but sometimes, when, you have a set author you like in a specific genre or, different genres. With me, it's sort of sometimes if I can't find books at a book sale that go along with, V.C. Andrews or Stephen King or Lillian Jackson Braun, I will buy books based on their cover. I don't know why. I just do. I'll read the back of the book, but, when, you pick up a book and you're like, oh, that cover interests me. That cover interests me. You know what I mean? It's you don't want to buy a book that's just, has a blank cover on it with just the title and then the person's name on it. You want to buy books that, capture your interest. Hey, this book looks like a good book, and it seems like it's going to capture my interest, so I'm going to get it and read it. So, excuse me, you guys. So this one is Values in Action, the Life Stories of 100 Famous Women, and it has different women from different Roosevelt and Diana at the top, and Oprah Winfrey and Mother Teresa, and I think that's Amelia Earhart at the top too. I think that's her. But yeah, and it was just like a book about women, you know. It's like about, you know, empowering women, you could say. So Lillian Jackson Braun has a series out, and she only writes this kind of series, and it's called the Cat Who series. And it's about this guy. He lives in a small town with his 2 cats. And all the cats and the people in the town, they all help him try to figure out what happened to people, like who got murdered or who committed this crime and stuff like that. And they're really good. They're better than, like, James Patterson books, where, like, his books are always, like, the chapters are really short in it. And with me, I used to like reading James Patterson, but then they just, like, disinterested me. It's like another tangent, because there were so many different, like, characters in it, and then, like, there would be, like, a break, and then there would be a whole different storyline and stuff. I really didn't like that kind by his, but this is better, I think. Lillian Jackson Braun's books are really better. And you can get these at a book sale, a flea market, or even at a bookstore. But you can't get them, like, in, like, a regular store, like Walmart or Target. And this is called The Cat Who Went Underground. This is The Cat Who Dropped a Bombshell. And her books are really small. Like, you would think, okay, like, this is, like, a small book, but it's, like, not that thick of a book. Like, it's really small compared to, like, other, like, mystery writers' books. This is called The Cat Who Lived High. This is what it looks like. And the last book I have for you guys is the last Cat Who book I got. It's called The Cat Who Sang for Birds. And this is what it looks like. So that was my book review, book haul from a book sale that I went to today. So I hope this video will work and it'll upload. So see you guys next time with another video. Comment below and tell me some of the books that you like to read, or you want to recommend books for me to read. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time.